go. So Kyle, why don't you go? Because
Yes.
you got a bunch that I also read. So we'll
Yeah,
probably start with the main event of the week.
Yeah. And thank God it's not Michael Bay.
I agree with that.
Yeah, this generation one, I mean, it's very generation alternate reality generation one Transformers. The new Transformers #1 plays a lot into the original storyline, but has some different twists and stuff. So you deal with the fact that, like, in the book starts off with the fact that Sparkplug, Spike's father, apparently I don't think it said which war he fought in. It looks like almost like Vietnam or something. But
from that opening shot, like, it gives me Apocalypse Now vibes for sure.
Yeah, but
right? Like
he's so tortured by demons that he's basically drinking every day. And so Spike has to find him in the bar in the morning. And Sparkplug's friend comes and takes him to work. Well, Spike, who is basically, I guess he's into astronomy, has this huge, that's the only reason why I might be willing to go pick all the multiple covers up.
I was going to say, you have 3 copies?
Well, I have
4
copies.
4 copies. Wow.
It's good. Look, first of all, thanks to our friends at Skybound that sent this over so we could take a look at it. But
yeah,
as you can see, they've already sold Kyle on it. So,
but anyway.
Oh, really? Well, You're not sold on it?
Well, I'm in on the story.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but Spike goes to
his house, yeah.
Which, again, like they do in a lot of things, they ethnically change one of the characters. So Carly, if you remember watching Generation 1, was this blonde, from the original series, who's going to become Daniel's mother. But here I think she looks almost more like Hispanic or Middle Eastern, or even Asian. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, but she definitely.
I love
it. I kind of dig it. Like, she's got the
van art.
Yeah,
that's such a sick van.
So they go to this mountain to go look at the stars. And an earthquake happens. They fall down, and they fall down right by where the rockets are for the Ark. So they go inside the ship, and they find all these dead robot bodies. Well, who shows up from the Void comic book? Jetfire, who basically says, "I have enough energon to turn on Teletran 1, who can start repairing my friends." So in the original Generation 1 series, Jetfire / Skyfire was best friends with Starscream. Well, guess which robot gets automated first? Starscream. So Starscream comes up.
I was going to ask you about that. So, is Jetfire typically a Transformer? Transformer, an Autobot?
Yeah, well, yes. In most comic book forms, yes, because like in the original 80s Marvel one, he was created by the Autobots and brought to life by the Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah. And in that scene, Starscream is rebuilt, looks down at Bumblebee's dead body, and shoots Bumblebee in the head.
Oh, dude. Yeah. What the hell? I was very upset about that.
Well, yeah, I know. So the next one, and then basically Jetfire stops him from doing more. And what Starscream do? Just takes his blaster and shoots Jetfire right in the gut. Jetfire goes down, and you realize the next Transformer that Teletran 1 built was Optimus. Optimus just comes in and clotheslines fucking Starscream down to the ground.
You know, Daniel Warren Johnson loves a little wrestling, so like, man, whenever you can put it in there.
So,
dude, after the way he did Beta Ray Bill and Scuttlebutt, I was
yeah. That's right. I didn't think about that. Same artist. Holy shit.
I will say one thing that the Michael Bay movies really took away from was, especially with the Decepticons, was all the color, the coloring of them.
Yeah,
they really they kept a lot of it for the Autobots, but man, it was hard to tell the Decepticons apart. Because Starscream in the comics and in the old cartoon has a very distinct look.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he made all the Decepticons look like
they all look like Megatron.
Oh no, and I don't. No, he makes them look like freaking Radio Shack rejects. I mean, they look like they're all appliances put together, whereas the Autobots at least had some kind of body structure. You know, and so.
Speaking of Radio Shack, the other one that comes up is Soundwave.
Yes.
So I made a video explaining like who all shows up, and then when Soundwave came up, I was like, this robot typically is a micro recorder, and I was like, does that even translate now? Like,
no. Well, I remember a few years back, I remember listening to a podcast with CM Punk on there, and he said about how he's done some of the what John Cena does? The not the get well, but the
the Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish, yeah, but Make-A-Wish. So he goes to talk to this kid in the hospital, and he's trying to talk to the kid. What do you like? Oh, Transformers. And he goes, And the kid, this is like 2000, maybe 16 or 15. And the kid's like, who's your favorite Transformer? He goes, I like Soundwave. Oh, what does he transform into? And it seems like just stops there and goes, how do I explain what a tape deck is to this kid? He might know a CD player, but what the fuck? How do I explain a tape deck?
That was funny. But I really like that. I mean, I like the roster that we currently have, although we haven't seen everybody that's on the.
Well, no, and we're not sure they're going to get rebuilt because like it rebuilds Ratchet. And there's more Decepticons than Autobots, so they had to get them out of there. And Optimus is like, well, if I'm in new ground form, I should have a trailer. So they pack all the dead body of the Autobots in there so they can get out of there. And then I think it's Ratchet or Skyfire shoots Teletran once, so they can't rebuild any more Decepticons.
Yeah, so at least we have like from this cover we haven't seen RC or what's his little one? Wheeljack. And then from the Decepticons,
we have seen all those.
From the no, we haven't. We haven't seen the bird. That's on the
big Rumble.
And then Rumble.
Yeah. We have seen Ravage. He ejected Ravage out of his chest when he got
That's not Ravage though, that's the bird one.
No, I know, but Ravage was in the issue.
Oh yeah, Ravage was in the tape deck. Also, when I was looking for information for the video, Ravage, one of the features that it had on the notes was it's very loyal to, like, Ravage is one of the most loyal to Megatron.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Also, where the fuck is Megatron?
Yeah,
because
he hasn't been rebuilt
they
yet.
They almost name check him, and Starscream goes bananas when he's about to say,
I'm now leader of the Decepticons.
Yeah.
But the thing, so like, they're able to save Carly and Spike, and they drive out, and then basically after Jetfire uses his last of his Energon to help stop Starscream and Skywarp from destroying them, he meets up with them, ends up dying, but they're in this quarry, and they're trying to figure out. And one of the most emotional things was you have Optimus. I think it's back on the ship. Optimus goes, Bumblebee, no, and just basically brings him in, hugs him, and goes, no, and like that Bumblebee's dead. So, but you realize at the very end of it, Starscream goes on a rampage because they need Energon, they need energy, and so he goes to where the energy plant where Sparkplug works, starts destroying stuff. Oh, it's one of the natives, and reaches down. And Sparkplug's kind of around the corner, and he grabs Sparkplug's friend, and I think he like just crushes him. You realize off scene, like he just destroys his whole body. It's like, this just got a bit dark.
Yeah, he just pops. I mean, he squeezes him until he just pops, and you're just like, well. I mean, that's the thing that got me with this book is like, this is not. Yeah, there it is, squish. I love the pure enjoyment that he gets from killing a human.
Yeah,
like we've never seen a Transformer like go this dark, but I think it was a choice to kill Bumblebee because the most.
I don't know that Bumblebee's dead.
We don't. Yeah, no. Yeah. The only thing I know we might be limited by is the fact that when Skyfire is dying in Optimus' arms, he goes, let me bring out the Matrix, and Ratchet goes, Optimus, the Matrix can heal, but it can't bring people back to life. So we're not sure how, it depends on what lineage you're reading, certain series or comic book. There have been times when the Matrix can give life to Transformers, so we're not sure where we are in this universe just yet.
Yeah. Also, I guess I look at it like if you're going to kill or commit acts of violence on a Transformer, Bumblebee is the most kid-friendly, especially with the movie and stuff. So then that just shows like we're going to take a dark turn down this book.
Bumblebee's the one that always gets like killed or damseled in distress.
Well, and that's why we have Cliffjumper on the cover. I wonder if Cliffjumper is going to start taking that place in the series.
Yeah. So we'll see. Very excited. Also, once you get to the end of the book, if you thought you were getting too many comics already, they've also announced Duke
and Cobra
Commander that are coming out later on this year.
So far, the Void book, I'm still I kind of where they're going with that one, but this one they sold me. I'm on it.
Yeah, I dig this book.
If you want more detail, Daniel Warren Johnson did a stream where he kind of did like a director's commentary of like he went through every page and he was showing his layout, his original layout versus the final page. Yeah. And talks about like some of the changes he made and stuff. So that's on his latest stream on his channel. Pretty cool stuff.